This is Mongolian Mindset, and today we're going to be typing Princess Diana. We've had a lot of disturbance in the group for what is actually her personality type. We've had people saying that she's ISTP. We have people saying she's INFJ. We have people saying she's an INFP. Today, we're going to be figuring out what her actual personality type is. We use Linda Barrens Interaction styles combined with cognitive Linda Barrens Interaction styles and temperaments combined with cognitive function to figure out what someone's actual personality type is. We will be linking a link below for how you can find anyone's personality type. Click on that playlist and then it goes through all of them. And I'll also be dropping the cognitive functions in a link as well. You click on that link, it should have all those as well. So let's get into this. The monkeys, the moron, freebase crack cocaine users. I think they're on heroin. They're on heroin. So let's see what they think she is. They have Princess Diana of Wales as an INFP. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump over to the chart. Okay, so the chart is INFP. That's my best friend. That means they're responding, they're informative, they're TEFI, they're SINE, they're abstract, they're interest focused. What else is it for INFPs? We got informative, we got responding, we got, so if we meet those metrics, we'll call her an INFP. If she doesn't meet those metrics, we'll find out what her actual personality type is. And I'm more interested on that. Okay? Let's do this. And comment below what you think her type is, because like we've had a huge debate in the group. And if you cause enough chaos in my group ever, I'm always gonna respond. I'm never running from anyone. So if you cause enough chaos in the group, I'm going to respond to you. And I'm gonna find out what that personality type is from what I see. If you have a problem with it, hey, it is what it is. But comment below what you think Princess Diana type is, and if you agree with us. And we are still doing the free typing sessions by us. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. Either join our Facebook group or Discord channel and message our moderator Cody. Message him, and then he'll get back to you when the time that we do our typings. I honestly feel like we are the best. We do this absolutely free. No one's doing that. No one's doing it. And at the rate that we're doing it, no one's doing it. And absolutely free. We sit down and give you guys an actual hour of our undivided attention. We find out your personality type, and if you're willing to debate with me afterwards, it's 100% ready to go. People don't realize it, but me, Shelly, Thomas, depending on who's on the panel at the time, we talk amongst each other. So it's not just my thoughts; it's a team effort. Like, we're not doing this. Mercer just spun around the corner. He found your personality type. No, Mercer has debated Shelly. Shelly has debated Mercer on what she sees, what I see. And there's been times when me and Shelly have not agreed on a certain particular personality type. So, like I said, you can't get this nowhere else. That's what we do. That's what we do. And I feel like we are the best at what we do. And we're going to be finding a personality type. You guys know we have our metrics over here. She makes 5 of those. We're going to knock it off. We don't have that much of a long interview with this woman. So we're going to just knock it off. Maybe look at other sources to find a personality type. But let's get into it.
What effect did the depression have on your marriage?
Well, it gave everybody a wonderful new label. It's Diana's unstable. And Diana's...
All right, so they gave him a wonderful label. Diana's unstable. So that's self-deprecation there. So I'm going to hit her for self-deprecating. Okay. I'm going to hit her for FE. That's FE, self-deprecation. TI, give her 1 point.
Mentally imbalanced. And unfortunately, that seems to have stuck on and off over the years.
Are you saying that label stuck within your marriage?
I think people used it.
Okay, she's starting to say, I think people used it. Okay, so when I start hearing too many I think, that's generally perspective, somebody who's a very strong TI user, generally speaking, or a strong TE user. We start hitting those two together, generally speaking, you're looking at that, okay? Generally speaking, I usually go towards TI when they're saying it so much, but that don't rule out that this person might be a strong TE or a T user. So like somebody like myself may say it a lot. Somebody like Shelly might say it a lot. We're two different spots. She's TE parent, I'm TE hero. So always remember that.
Stuck.
According to press reports, it was suggested that it was around this time things became so difficult that you actually tried to injure yourself. Is that true?
When no one listens to you, or you feel no one's listening to you.
Talking about when
all
you
sorts of
feel
things.
some way when nobody's listening to you, that's FE. Okay, this woman is coming off an Enneagram 4. This is Enneagram 4 right here, okay? And that's scary because on this channel, I know I get a lot of slack about a lot of things, but if you're a guy and you're trying to go after a woman who's Enneagram 4, I tell you to run. Do not do it. Don't do it yourself because you can never satisfy them. Because they're never satisfied themselves. So you, as a human being, can never satisfy them. Call me what you want to. Say whatever you want to in the comments. Say whatever you want. But I give people the best prescription to make their life work. And going after Enneagram 4 is not it.
Start to happen. For instance, you have so much pain inside yourself that
Talk about pain inside yourself.
try and hurt yourself on the outside because you want help.
You
It's
want
the
help.
wrong help you're asking for. People see it as crying wolf or attention seeking, and they think because you're in the media all the time, you've got enough attention, inverted commas. But I was actually crying out because I wanted to get better in order to go forward and continue my duty and my role as wife.
I want to continue my duty. I want to go further and continue my duty. It's coming off affiliative, and that's a lot of SENI as well, okay? If I had to bet my money on this right now, this woman is coming off like an NFJ, and we're only like, what? I'm in an NFJ. And if I had to bet my life saving, INFJ.
Wife, rather, Princess of Wales. So, yes, I did inflict upon myself. I didn't like myself. I was ashamed that I couldn't cope with the pressures.
What did you actually do?
Woo! Stop playing. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. That's Enneagram 4. That's Enneagram 4. That's Enneagram 4. 100% Enneagram 4. See me whenever you want to. That's Enneagram 4. Stop.
Well, I just hurt my arms and my legs. And I work in environments now where I see women doing similar things. And I'm able to understand completely where they're coming from.
I understand completely where they're coming from. TIFE again. TIFE, I understand where they're coming from.
What was your husband's reaction to this when you began to injure yourself in this way?
But I didn't actually always do it in front of him. But obviously anyone who loves someone would be very concerned about it.
Did he understand?
That's responding. She's responding, okay? So let's go ahead and hit her for responding.
Understand what was behind the physical act of hurting yourself, do you think?
No, but then not many people would have taken the time to see that.
Were you able to admit that you were in fact unwell, or did you feel compelled simply to carry on performing as the Princess of Wales?
I felt compelled to perform. Well, when I say perform, I was compelled to go out and do my engagements and not let people down.
Not let people down. That's affiliative. That's SENI. SE, perform.
And support them and love them.
Support them and love them. That's TIFE. Okay, stop playing.
And in a way, by being out in public, they supported me, although they weren't aware.
They supported me. They weren't even aware of it. That's interest. They don't even know what they got out of it. Interest.
Just how much healing they were giving me, and it carried me through.
But did you feel that you had to maintain the public image of a successful Princess of Wales?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
The depression was
Did you feel like you had to maintain the image? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay.
resolved, as you've said. But it was subsequently reported that you suffered bulimia. Is that true?
Yes, I did. I had bulimia for a number of years. And that's like a secret disease.
Okay, so this woman is responding. Check. This woman's TEIFE.
You inflict it upon yourself because your self-esteem is at a low ebb and you don't think you're worthy or valuable.
Okay, that's FI critic. That's FI critic. I told Thomas and Shelley I was going to show my ass on this video, so I got to do exactly what I told him I was going to do. That's FI critic.
Yourself because your self-esteem is at a low ebb and you don't think you're worthy or valuable. You fill your stomach up 4 or 5 times a day, some do it more, and it gives you a feeling of comfort. It's like having a pair of arms around you.
That's abstract. That's abstract. That's like having... All right, let's break down what an abstraction is, because we have morons who do not understand what an abstraction is. It's not just the what if. It's your things that are outside of the 5 senses. Anything that is intangible would be in the realm of abstraction. Do you really think she had a pair of arms around her? No, she did not. No, she did not. That's an abstraction. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. We come over here. Don't come over here, because if you send these people my way, we're going to find people with actual personality types.
4 or 5 times a day, some do it more, and it gives you a feeling of comfort. It's like having a pair of arms around you, but it's temporarily.
It's like having a pair of arms around you, but it's temporary. That's an abstraction. That's not tangible. It's not tangible. That's outside of that.
Temporary. Then you're disgusted at the bloatedness of your stomach, and then you...
Then this and that. Progression. Bro, I feel like I need to play that goddamn Michael Jordan, goddamn 98 Bulls, because we do not miss.
Bring it all up again. And it's a repetitive pattern, which is very destructive.
Repetitive pattern. It's abstraction yet again. Why are we doing this? Why are people even attempting to even... Bro, come on, man. Come on, man. I feel like goddamn right now. Because, yo, you cannot miss this. You cannot miss this. You have to be deaf. You have to be deaf. You need to be drug tested. If you think this woman's concrete, you need to be drug tested. You need to go out there and submit your blood to be drug tested, because I guarantee there's something going on there that's not normal. Because this woman's abstract as fuck, or you don't understand the definition of what abstract is. Okay, it's just not about the what if. What if is usually associated with NE users, but when you're dealing with other people, you gotta look at figurative expression. Do you want to pull out a Linda Barrens book? Let me pull out a Linda Barrens book right here. Is it in this one? Is it in this one? Abstract. Woo! Thinking and talking about concepts and patterns. She's talking about patterns at this point. Referencing sensory detail as needed. Implication, hypothesis, or symbolic meaning might accompany most free thoughts of time. This is talking about they focus on the intangible concepts, ideas, implications, and meanings. Intent, know or explain the meanings of something that is not seen in order to access information not obvious. Behavior, ask questions to get the meaning or logic and understand the pattern. You often use metaphors and speak symbolically. That's what she's doing right now. Talk about intuition and insight, introspection. What is ideal? More comfortable with ideas, conjectures, conceptualizing, envision, and figurative expression. She's using that figurative expression right now. We've done an actual video on this. Okay. Often see reality as arbitrary. Seek concepts and meaning to focus on details. And patient with concrete details and isolation. And she is part of the catalyst. Okay. That's in F category. Language tends to be global and diffuse so people can make their own meanings to find their own identities. I can see how this situation really suits her purpose in life. Boy, look at that ivy. It sure is a metaphor for my life growing and growing. This is Linda Barrens' work right here. The creator of this, okay? If you don't understand what abstract is, we actually broke it down in the video. Go watch it.
Then you were disgusted at the bloatedness of your stomach, and then you bring it all up again. And it's a repetitive pattern, which is very destructive.
Repetitive pattern, which is actually destructive, like that's abstraction.
To yourself.
How often would you do that on a daily basis?
Depends on the pressures going on. If I had been on what I call an away day.
If I had been there, oh, we're getting a syllogism. We're getting this fucking syllogism. We're getting syllogism. Okay.
Been up part of the country all day.
I'd
come home feeling pretty empty because my engagements at that time would be to do with people dying, people very sick, people, marriage is the problem, all that.
Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing. Go back.
On what I call an away day, I'd been up part of the country all day. I'd come home feeling pretty empty because my engagements at that time would be to do with people dying.
People dying. We're dealing with people dying.
People very sick. People
very sick. Affiliative.
Marriage is the problem. All that, and I come home, and it would be very difficult to know how to comfort myself, having been comforted lots of other people. So
I comforted so many other people. Fese. Stop playing with me. And I have a problem. I'm gonna tell you this again. If you're an INFJ woman, realize that if you're dating somebody, they don't want to deal with you helping everybody all the time. Okay? They want you to bring your ass home and they want some ass. Okay? But we understand you guys want to always help people. But just realize if you got a relationship, people want to see you as well. Okay? So realize that. And they don't want you to be dealing with and helping every human being because you're in a relationship with them. So if you're going to date an NFJ, just know that they're going to want to help other people. I'll never forget my best friend. She's an INFP. I walk into work one day, this is like years ago, and I see her giving money away to people. I'm like, I grab her. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? You know, what the fuck you doing? She goes, oh, you know, these people need money and shit. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bring your ass to fucking work. These people chose to make the choices that they're at. And she's all hitting me with this NF shit, and I'm just like, yo, bring your ass to work, you know. But the thing is, like, a lot of NFs need somebody like me to like give them the truth of the world. Like, a lot of people just like choose to be that place. Like, so I mean, she wanted to help them, but I think it's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. So me and my best friend, we usually butt heads with stuff like that all the time. Usually I win out. Okay? Because I feel like these motherfuckers taking advantage of you. Like, yeah, please stop. I told her straight up, you cannot build a house yourself if you give all your bricks away. This is the reality of this world.
It'd be a regular pattern to jump into the fridge. It was a symptom of what was going on in my marriage. I was crying out for help, but giving the wrong signals. And people were using my bulimia as a coat on a hanger. They decided that was the problem. Diana was unstable.
Okay, so we just went up the whole goddamn stance. This woman.
Instead of looking behind the symptom at the cause, what was the cause?
Cause was a situation where my husband and I had to keep everything together because we didn't want to disappoint the public. And yet, there was a lot of anxiety going on within our four walls.
You mean between the two of you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She had to clarify because she's going abstract on him. She's going abstract on this man. So he had to clarify what the fuck she's saying. Okay? Stop playing with me.
And so you subjected yourself to this phase of binging.
And I don't like your nasty ass smirk, woman.
And vomiting.
You could say the word subjected, but it was my escape mechanism, and it worked for me at that time.
And it worked for me.
Did you seek help from any other members of the royal family?
No. You have to know that when you have bulimia, you're very ashamed of yourself, and you hate yourself. So and people think you're wasting food. So
People think you're wasting food. That's TE.
Discuss it with people. And the thing about bulimia is your weight always stays the same, whereas with anorexia you visibly shrink.
So she's clarifying bulimia versus anorexia. That's TI.
So you can pretend the whole way through. There's no proof.
All right. So what do we have here? We have responding because she stayed on topic. Okay, she stayed on topic. And so she's responding. That's 8 types eliminated off rip. She's TIFE. She's using syllogisms. She's talking about gratitude. She's talking about what other people else feel. That she's trying to make other people feel that. So with that spring, that's responding in TIFE. At the same time, this woman is very direct. She's specific, concise, and to the point. She's choosing her role in the conversation. She is not letting somebody else choose her role. Okay, so with that being said, we're down to responding. So it's introverted, direct, and TIFE. That means we're down to 2 types right now. Off rip, ISTP, and I don't know, just do it. And INFJ. Mercer leans INFJ straight up, just because of what's going on here.
When you say people would think you're wasting food, did anybody
So
suggest
wait,
that?
let's go ahead and clear that as well, because they're both SE and I users, so that's off the market. So they're both SE and I users, okay. And they're both progression users, so that's off the board as well. This woman is leaning more affiliative, and she's leaning more abstract, okay? And now she's going to be leaning INFJ.
A number of times.
What was said?
Well, it was just, I suppose you're going to waste that food later on. And that was pressure in itself. And of course I would, because it was my release valve.
How long
Justification,
did
that's
this
TI?
have?
A long time. But I'm free of it now.
2 years? 3 years?
A little bit more than that.
1985年、
Evil to me.
チ
I
ャールズ
don't
皇
know.
太子とダイアナ妃の結婚生活に
I don't know, but her I don't like her smile. I don't really like her smile. It seems like very nasty to me, just as a person. Like it's like her smile, and it's like I'm up to something. It is what it
が生
is.
じたと報道されているよう
And,
に
you know, I have to take what she says here for who she is. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
なりました。
According to reports in the national press, it was at around this time that you began to experience difficulties in your marriage, in your relationship to the Prince of Wales. Is that true?
Well, we were a newly married couple, so obviously we had those pressures too. And we had the media who were completely fascinated by everything we did. And it was difficult to share that load, because I was the one who was always pitched out front, whether it's my clothes, what I said, what my hair was doing, everything. It was a pretty dull subject, actually, and it's been exhausted over the years.
Okay. So what she's saying is right here is that her clothes, her hair, and everything else was brought out to the media, right? And it's a very dull subject, right? The reason why she thinks it's a very dull subject is because, what is she? She's intuitive. Intuitives don't like talking about what is. That's why she has a problem with what they're saying, because they're talking about the what is. Dull subject. Stop playing with me.
When actually what we wanted to support was our work, and as a team.
Wanted to support work as I support as a team. That's cooperation. That's affiliative. This woman's affiliative.
What effect did the press interest in you have on your marriage?
It made it very difficult, because for a situation where it was a couple working in the same job, we got out the same car, shook the same hand, my husband did the speeches, I did the handshaking. So basically we were a married couple doing the same job, which is very difficult for anyone, and more so if you've got all the attention on you. We struggled a bit with it, it was very difficult, and then my husband decided that we'd do separate engagements, which was a bit sad for me because I quite liked the company. But
I like the company. Interdependence. I like that fucking company. Dumbass. You fucked up. You fucked up. Woman, you doing the same shit right beside me because I'm watching your ass like a hawk. Okay? Listen to this woman. It was quite sad because what? Interdependence.
a bit with it, it was very difficult.
You think that woman's pragmatic? You think a pragmatic person would say that? Do you think a pragmatic human being would say that? Go get your free-base crack cocaine.
Then my husband decided that we'd do separate engagements, which was a bit sad for me because I quite liked the company.
Bit sad for me because I'm affiliative and I care about interdependence. What? I mean, ISTP really, bro, you own crack cocaine.
But there again, I didn't have the choice.
So it wasn't...
I didn't have the choice, so I just went with it because the roles were defined for me. Because affiliative people like roles to be defined for them. If you had told Mercer something like that, Mercer would be happy. Because, first of all, I get more freedom with you not being around. I get freedom from you not being around. You're not controlling me. I get autonomy for myself. She doesn't like that. She wants interdependence. She wants a group. Affiliative.
And at your request that you did that on your own?
Not at all.
We feel like we're shooting out here, man. Come on.
The biography of the Prince of Wales, written by Jonathan Dimbleby, which, as you know, was published last year, suggested that you and your husband had very different outlooks, very different interests. Would you agree with that?
No, I think we had a great deal of interest. We both liked people, both liked country life, both loved children, work in the cancer field, work in hospices. But
that is all affiliative right there. That is all affiliative. Children, cancer, people. Affiliative. Stop. This is crazy. It's crazy to me.
Portrayed in the media at that time, if I remember rightly, as someone, because I hadn't passed any O-levels and taken any A-levels, I was stupid. And I made the grave mistake once of saying to a child I was thick as a plank in order to ease the child's nervousness, which it did.
What she tried to do was do something that eased the child's nervousness, but it gave her other consequences. Because what she wants to do, she wants to make people feel good. Feel good and give people a good experience. SE. God damn. And I'm telling you this shit right now. If you're so stupid to believe, I'm telling you this right now, you got this shit from Mercer. NFJ, if it comes between them following the rules or helping a shitload of people, they're gonna break the fucking rule every fucking time. Straight up. If you got a problem, I'm telling you right now, you got a book, whatever it is, and the NFJ sees that they're hurting people, they might give you like a, hey Mercer, we're hurting people, but they're not gonna give you another chance. They might not even give you that. Because they're people focused. Okay? Straight up. They feel like you hurt people. You're gonna think they pragmatic real quick.
That headline went all around the world. And I rather regret saying it.
The
You don't
Prince of
regret saying it,
Wales,
you're lying.
in the biography, is described as a great thinker, a man with a tremendous range of interests. What did he think of your interests?
Well, I don't think I was allowed to have any. I think that I've always been the 18-year-old girl he got engaged to, so I don't think I've been given any credit for growth. And my goodness, I've had to grow.
Growth, progression.
Explain what you mean when you say that.
Well,
When you say you were never given any credit, what do you mean?
well, anything good I ever did, nobody ever said a thing. Never said well done or was it okay. But if I tripped up, which invariably I did, because I knew
If I tripped up, T.I.
a ton of bricks came down on me.
Ask yourself, are a ton of bricks actually coming down on her? No, that's figurative expression. That is an abstraction. My God.
How did you cope with that?
Well, obviously there were lots of tears, and one could dive into the bulimia and to escape.
Enneagram 4.
Some people would find that difficult to believe, that you were left so much to cope on your own, and that the description you give suggests that your relationship with your husband was not very good even at that early stage.
Well, we had unique pressures put upon us, and we both tried our hardest to cover them up, but obviously it wasn't to be.
Okay, so we know there that this woman is direct responding to your FE. A field of this woman is a INFJ. I think there might be one other clip we may want to play. I want to get the one where she is. I want that one other clip. I want this one other clip. Let's go.
Do you think you'll ever be queen?
It's just a wonderful statement. She's got this creepy ass smile that I do not like.
No, I don't. No.
Why do you think that?
I'd like to be a queen of people's hearts and
I like to be queen of people's hearts. Ask yourself, is that tangible or intangible? I would like to be queen in people's hearts. If you tell me that that is an intangible thing, you're a fucking moron. That is an intangible, that's an abstraction, and that is an NF abstraction. Stop fucking playing with me.
people's hearts. But I don't see myself being queen of this country. I don't think many people would want me to be queen, actually. When I say
Talking
many
about what people want, that's an NE statement.
people, I mean the establishment that I'm married into.
Talking about the establishment that she's married into. So the difference between her, right? She is in an establishment which are full of SJs in affiliative, and she's an NF and she's affiliative. Those are two different type of affiliations. Okay? There's two different type. One follows the rule book, one doesn't. The other one follows what actually helps people. The other one follows the fucking rule book. You can say that the ones who are affiliative and follow the rule book are fake. And you can say these people are actually real because they actually care about actually helping people. They don't care about a rule book when it comes to helping people. They don't matter a code book or tradition. They want to help people for the longevity of humans, human sacrifice, whatever it is. That's where they're going.
They've decided that I'm a non-starter.
Why do you think they've decided that?
Because I do things differently. Because I don't go by a rule book.
I don't go by a rule book. Why? Because she's not systematic. This woman is not systematic. They're systematic. All of them follow the systematic thing in the traditions. I'm an NF. I'm an NF. I am affiliative, but interest. I actually care about helping people go forward.
Because I lead from the heart, not the head.
I lead from my heart, not the head. That's an NF statement, and that's an abstraction. Stop.
And albeit that's got me into trouble in my work, I understand that. But someone's got to go out there and love people. And
Someone's got to go out there and love people. That's FE. Like, I mean, come on, bro. Like I said, when it comes to NFJs, if it comes to a point to where they have to break the rules to help people, they will do it every fucking time. People focus.
And do you think that because of the way you behave, that's precluded you effectively from becoming queen.
Yes, well, not precluded me, I wouldn't say that. I just don't think I have as many supporters in that environment than I did. Yeah.
You mean within the royal household?
They see me as a threat of some kind.
Yeah, you are a
I'm
threat.
just too good.
I'm here to. She is a threat. She is a fucking threat to them because she doesn't follow the rule system. She doesn't do that. She follows her own system to help people, and the people love her. The people adore her for it.
I'm here to do good. I'm not a
I'm here to do good. Affiliative.
I'm not a distractive person.
Why
I'm not.
do they see you as a threat?
I think every strong woman in history has had to walk down a similar path, and I think
Every strong woman has walked through a similar path. That's in SENI.
it's the strength that causes the confusion and the fear. Why is she strong? Where does she get it from? Where is she taking it? Where is she going to use it? Why do the public still support her? When I say public, you go into an engagement and there's a great many people there.
Okay, so yes. This woman's an INFJ. INFJ. Enneagram 4. I'm gonna hit her with social slash SP. I don't think she's sexual at all. But let's go look at some Princess Diana quotes while we're at it, because why not? Why fucking not? Let's read them. Carry out a random act of kindness with no expectation of reward, safe in the knowledge that one day someone might do the same for you. Okay, so let's look at this quote. That's affiliative and that's future focus. Okay? That quote there is future focus and affiliative. Someone can say that's interest as well. Okay? Family is the most important thing in the world. Okay, cool. I can't really get much from that. Anywhere I see suffering, that is where I want to be doing what I can. Okay? Anywhere I see suffering, that's where I want to be doing what I can. So that's more of an FE statement. FE. And I want to be, that's NI. So you got NISE and FE. TI statement there. HIV does not make people dangerous to know, so you can shake their hands and give them a hug. Heaven knows they need it. That is pure FE. Pure FE. I'd like to be a queen in people's heart, but I don't see myself as a queen in this country. Queen in people's hearts. That is an F. That's an NF abstraction there. Okay, stop. I will fight for my children or any level so that they can reach their potential as human beings in their public duties. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna say with that. Hugs can do great amount of good, especially for children. Obviously, they want to make people feel good and give people a good experience. That's FESE. The greatest problem in the world today is intolerance. Everyone is so intolerant of each other. I mean, come on, they got this whole affiliative type thing, get together. What must it be like for a little boy to read that daddy never loved mommy? I don't know what she's going there. Maybe she's talking about Prince Charles here. I don't know what to say about that. I'm going to stay the fuck away from that. When you are happy, you can forgive a great deal. Life is just a journey. That's a progression statement. I like to be a free spirit. Some don't like that, but that's the way I am. Okay, that's SENI. Some people may say pragmatic or something, but this woman's affiliative. They say it's better to be poor and happy than rich and miserable. But how about a compromise like Molly, rich and just moody? Whatever you're doing. You can't comfort the afflicted with afflicting the comfortable. I'm aware that people I have loved and have died and are in the spirit world looking after me. That's abstraction. Oh my God. The biggest disease this day and age is that of people feeling unloved. Come on, man. This is crazy. I want my boys to have an understanding of people's emotions, their insecurities, people's distress, and their hopes and dreams. That's FE. Every one of us needs to show how much we care for each other and in the process care for ourselves. Dude, that's an film statement. I don't want expensive gifts. I don't want to be bought. I have everything I want. I want someone to be there for me to make me feel safe and secure. Okay. There were 3 of us in the marriage, so it was a bit crowded. I understand where she's coming from with that. Some people say she was getting cheated on by Prince Harris. Maybe she's cheating on Prince Harris. I'm not getting to that. That's none of my fucking business. Nothing brings me more happiness than trying to help the most vulnerable people in society. Affiliative, FE. It is a goal and an essential part of my life. A kind of destiny, abstraction. Okay, a purpose. That's from fucking NFs. Whoever is in distress can call on me. I will come run whenever. Man, come on. And that's the big problem with these NFJs. You got to remember, like, you have people that love you, and you have people that you got to help. If you have a relationship with people that love you, it's okay. You gotta create these boundaries because you have a loved one at home. Bring your ass home. Okay? Can't help everybody, but bring your ass home. I mean, if you want me to read the holistics behind INFJ here, let me see. Is that INFJ? Let's go for the Snapchat. Theme is foresight. Use their insights to deal with complexities and issues in people, often with a strong sense of knowing before others know themselves. Talents like developing and guiding people. Trust the inspirations and vision, using them to help others. Thrive on helping others resolve deep personal and ethical dilemmas. Private and complex, they bring a quiet enthusiasm and industry to projects that are part of the vision. Okay, this is holistic from Linda Barrens. I could read the whole thing. This woman is an NFJ. You know what? I'll read the first fucking 2 paragraphs. Why not? For foreseeable developers, life is a process of never-ending personal growth, their own and others. If something does not produce personal growth, then it's not truly worthwhile. If it does, then it does indeed worth all the effort it takes to make the growth happen. They enjoy problem solving in ways that sustain the vision they have for what can be and who can become. They devote their lives to honoring the gifts of others, helping them to see what those gifts are and to find a way to develop those gifts. Taking a meaningful and creative approach to all aspects of life is essential to their well-being. This gives them the inner strength to allow others the space to be themselves and make the choices they make. It is then that their talents for foreseeing becomes painful. The hard part is that sometimes people don't want to hear all the insights they have to offer. Interpersonally, exploring issues is important, and navigating through all the emotions that make up relationships is essential. Their thought process tends to be highly integrated as they frequently become aware of profound significance and interrelatedness of the many of their relationships and even events around them. When they allow themselves the space away from the hustle and bustle of daily life, they often are candidates for profound symbols that speak to many. Symbols and metaphors come to them as easy as a way to bridge differences and connect people with their potential. Yet they often find themselves engaged in practical problem solving, which doesn't begin to reveal the rich foresight behind the suggestion they offer in the agendas they set. They live life with a sense of purpose that they and often a very task-oriented side to the world that belies their more visionary, idealistic side. Such a life often presents them with an ideal of stress, which can cause them withdraw from others to seek some sort of relief and recharge. Okay, that's for the holistics. Linda Barrens, I didn't read all of it, but it is what it is. This woman's idealistic as fuck. We're done here. Let's see what we got. Oh, do we get an INFJ? So she's an INFJ. And I'm going to hit her with a 4. She's a 4. She's a 4W3. She's 4W3. And I'm going to hit her with, she's social. And she's SP. Straight up. And to me, if I had to rate her from my ranking standpoint, I got to give this woman average, man. I'm giving her average, man. I don't care what no one says. Hey, get in the comments and let me know. I'm giving her average INFJ. I'm not giving her that great. If she was an INFJ, if she was an ISTP, let's just say this woman's an ISTP, I would give her whale shit category. Straight up. I would give her whale shit if she was ISTP. Because there's no way. You're whale shit. There's no way. You have no TI at all. Like, I think a lot of people don't realize this, but if your functions are so bad that you should be considering whale shit, that means you're probably not in the right category for what your personality type really is. Okay? If you feel as though you might be whale shit or somebody might tell you whale shit, that means you ain't typed correctly. Straight up. But this is Mongolian Mindset, and we're out.